Alright. Aku tak ada masa nak update. Siapa yang perasan-perasan lah. Aku just nak chill and relax untuk buat quest ni. So aku tak nak buang masa. Terus cakap dengan tu lah. Like fear to flame, it is time to proceed to the next stage of your plan. With the tank's transportation thus arranged, our first task is complete. We may now turn our attention to the second, to wit, obtaining the blessings of Elizabeth contingent to use the Tower of Babel to channel energy onto the moon. Okay. Our destination is Camp Broken Glass, where we may present our petition to Commander Lucia. Right. Wait. Okay. Speak with Lucia, Camp Broken Glass. Like fear to play. Okay, guys, play. Glad am I to hear the government restoration proceeded apace, and the people no longer want for warmth. Be that as it may, there is no substitute for appropriate government in such frigid climes. As I can personally attest. Per your stolen advice, I have changed the clothing most suited to these surrounds, the better to blend. I hope this will suffice. Here we are again. You are as ever welcome, the Lord. I did not believe I have made you all comrades. Wait. I do not believe I have met all your comrades. The Lord, allow me to personally thank you for your assistance during the recent voice inclusion. Your actions saved many. What brings you here today? Pray forgive us for not sending word in advance, Commander, but we seek your cooperation in a matter of great import. Indeed, we appreciate you consulting with us instead of taking unilateral action. This is no simple matter to activate the Tower of Babel, and I speak not only for the technological challenges. Personally, I think we must consider the emotional impact of such an action above all else. Pending a more official name, we refer to those who remain here as Guardian community. As you would expect, they are predominantly native Gallian, most of whom are uncomfortable with ethereal manipulation. To compound matters, the trauma inflicted by Anima is still fresh. If the tower was suddenly light up again, it is like to cause distress and reopen all wounds. Better that than facing a mass invasion of Golbez and his poison hordes, surely. Of course, we acknowledge the gravity of the situation as well as the promised bloodshed. Should we fail to act, yet even we Yet, even we were to convey your warning to the public, many simply do not understand the working of magic or the rift. They will struggle to comprehend why they must be forced to relive personal horrors for the sake of something they cannot imagine. What is there to imagine? Haven't those people seen void sand with their own eyes? Let us suppose you encounter someone who is freezing in this cold. A natural thing to do might be to make a fire. Yes. But what if the person's sole experience with fire was being badly burned by it, and they harbored an acute fear? Despite the benefit, the necessity of the warmth you offer, they may flee on instinct or worse, misinterpret your action for aggression and lash out. So, like the fire that torment this individual, the Tower of Babel torment the people of Galamol. Yet we cannot afford to falter here. We must find a way to help them overcome their fear. Agree. To that end, the contingent will assist however we can. We should speak with Alfinot and Alice. With the rapport they have established with the Gallian people, I dare say they can provide us with valuable insight. In the meantime, Uriange, might I ask that you remain here to oversee the technical aspect of the tower activations? Truth to be told, have you approached us with a petition earlier? We would like to have to decline it. The situation was simply too precarious. But the people have begun to pull themselves up, and I dare to hope they will lend an ear to your words. I will relay the particulars of your endeavor to the members of the contingent. Rest assured, we will do our best to assist you. Full faith have I that you will win over the Gallian populace. In the meantime, I shall see to it that all is in readiness with the tower. Speak with Alfinot at the Theum. Right. Of all the things, Oi, I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away. I have taken the liberty of explaining our objective. To dread fire, even when one is freezing. To become a prisoner of one's fear. This is a fate to which void send too can succumb. I. I am glad to see you, the Lord. Vitra has explained our present dilemma. Present dilemma? Present, sorry. Confused. English. This is so unfounded concern that the galleon might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That is putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Elizabeth contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly, or we will risk jeopardizing everything we have achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems to me there's not for it but to speak with the people, rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan. We need to lend an ear to their concern. Then perhaps we can begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I will take you to meet with the community's leaders. They are at a station called Senatus near the Cenaculum Imperialis. I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to the others. Save Zero, might you accompany me? I'm sure those in Tepos then will have their own opinions. I'd be not if I may drag you along. Tertium will leave to you. You are no stranger to the people here. It should take a little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Then it is settled. Once you have learned what you can, let's all meet in the Forum Solius, where we will have what I hope a productive discussion. Okay, wait a minute. Aduh. Apa ni? Alright, betul. Salah. Okay. Question to the people. Question the people to them. Serious lad. No, stop it. The tower is evil. It turns us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. The tower isn't right. I tell you all those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the province, the local razed our village to the ground with the stuff, made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. You have done us a good turn, dear, but let us not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Yes. Active the Tower of Babel. Are you out of your mind? The abomination transformed my friends and family into a monster. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear that bloody thing down. Yo, 9. The Tower of Babel. But what is got to do with the Void Sand? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much and much more for us. If you say it's necessary, then that's good enough for me. Alright, good man. You understand. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Galamar. I mean, no respect to you and yours, but you shouldn't Galian people be its caretaker instead of foreigners. Though, if we dare speak those to some of the contingent, they might make assumption, cut our ration or words known. Don't forget I said anything, please. Alright. Wait. Oh my god. Jauhnya Forum Solus. My god, yo. Yeah, I cannot fly, don't ask why. Alright. Zero? Yo, what's up? Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. Oh, wow. The contingent. The Lord, may I present to you the Lord Genius and Mitius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the effort to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representative of the Elizabeth contingent. I see Alfina and Alice has yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is the manifestation of Galian ingenuity and authority. It was once the oath of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid. Now you propose reactivating it. Nay, we have had enough. The government of the old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea or any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory, Galamor, and all that lies within her bounds. It beholden to no one. Bro, come on bro, aku selamatkan dunia. Zero, pencet zero. There is no common ground to be found with this man. In spite of this, you will still engage with them. Yes. Genius. We will treat with the Elizabeth contingent if only to assert our right. If your intention are benevolence as you claim, then you will agree to our demands. Our sovereignty is paramount importance. On this point, there can be no concession. Barshan, apa cerita Barshan? I will not begrudge them their hostility. They merely seek to protect their homeland. That said, we must strive to reach an understanding with one another. The fallen empire, Julius is eager to get out of the court. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I will also instruct Alvino and Alice to meet us there. Lord Matthias, Lord Gaius, by your leave, my comrade and I would speak with the resident of senators. Though the Elizabeth contingent hold the Tower of Babel, it is I who wish for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it means that I present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desire, of their dreams for the future is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we might build a relationship that see us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from their premise should they judge your action to be inappropriate. If it's settled, then you should all head to Senators. I will join you there after I see their excellencies safely to Tertium. Rasa tengok quest macam ni tak ada battle. Speak with Varshan. Oh my god, jauhnya. Jauhnya. Jauh, tak ada jauh lagi ke diorang ni bagi quest. Aku salah jalan. Sini. Primus. Julius has told us all. You have Lord Gaius' permission to enter and speak with our resident, but to not petition them directly for support. Remember that. Their defense bespeak a cautious mindset, more so than Tertium. Here it is, senators, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I am given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted, so such a glimpse of, as a glimpse inside, we should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it will be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero, as do I. Ding, 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 ding. Aku rasa aku nak tukar pad. Unable to summon minion ni, lol. Lah, macam kat Tertium punya. Oh, lebih kurang. The basic design is reminiscent of Tertium, though somewhat Embellish. 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 Yeah. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the eyes about contingent and the current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about this enclave itself. Should it observe anything of note, pray keep that in mind. It is through open hearts and open mind that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater cause. Bro, focus at me, bro. No. Apa lagi ya? Apa lagi? You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I say this much. Our leader labor to preserve our culture, our way of life. What remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what best for Galamal. Deng. Ada. Apa lagi mana? Marcus. Oh no. Hello Marcus. How I feel about the contingent, conflicted to say the least. I've been tasked with distribution of supply, and I know as very well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though the empire has collapsed, we have our pride. We don't want people to be beholden to others forever. There's no denying that each chef is cafes to see our benefactor occupying the imperial palace. Speak with residents, dah. Now, what? Ding. Oh, barrel of celery investigates. Sir, kenapa aku kena siasat sini? You recognize the large cast as the same you and combat used to transfer celery from one prisoners. Why they are incinerators is unclear. Wait, what? Piles of crate. Barang kita dah sampai ya? Takkanlah. The stockpile of assorted supplies by marking indicating they were provided by Uzbek contingent. The enclave is clearly reliant upon the alliance for aid. Speak with Warshan. Zero apa cerita Zero? Zero. Differential. Throw ya? Oh, okay. Warshan. Finishing touring the enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Much the same as me, then they accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you? It's absolutely out of the question. Hey? What's going on? So we were wondering the very same. We came running when we heard shouting. Is that the matter? Oh no, I was just trying to explain. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerned the Magitech weapon that run rampant through Regio Urbanissima. Every time we deliver supply there, we have dispatched extra men to defend against potential attack. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route. But you heard him, they refused to even consider it. The magistrate has already spoken on this matter, rampant or no, those war machina galleon accept. Furthermore, who's to say they are as dangerous as you test? It's been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge Magitech material for your own ends. I know not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. Most speculation by the magistrate, I presume, ridiculous, but they have spoken. Unless we want to inflame tension further, there's not we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in clear and equitable agreement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, I do understand the difficulty of your position. As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must first speak with the Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Let us return to the Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Dah dia tak teleportkan kita pula. Aduh. Who is this person again? What do you suppose he has in mind? Yes. Okay, I have completed my inspection of the tower. Those I'll be pleased to hear that the presence of it will pose no difficulty. Varshan, leave this to me, my friend. We have returned with glad tidings, I hope. Welcome back, all of you. I pray there have been positive development in your effort to appeal to Gallian community. Mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand together. Alhamdulillah. As Sterp, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Razat Khan and the people of the Galamon. Please continue. The people of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. That they have been able to survive thus far is thanks to the Elizabeth contingent, or rather, in less flattering terms, they are entirely at your mercy. Despite your noble intention, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. It is no surprise that some of Gallians are loath to engage with foreigners for fears of indebting themselves further or surrendering more of their already limited autonomy. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable arrangement, one that would restore to them a sense of agency after having been forced to rely upon charity. Easier said than done. What exactly did you have in mind? Long have Galaman and Razahans obeyed by the Treaty of Non-Interference. Freely have we trade with one another, and I wish but to continue this tradition. We would provide your people with supplies as you required. In return, which you will grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel, as we share your Magitech resource and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technology, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you will duly compensated. Rather, hand culture will be enriched by your Magitech wonders, and our ever-increasing demand will for your wares. Galaman will grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other one in mind can an equitable relationship be forged. This is a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of friends from beyond the rift. Zero punya muka. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Galamon's future. Though I cannot speak for every Gallian, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Razat Hans were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in the negotiation at the TMU. Support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Gainius and Matthias. By all means, go with them. I have matter here as well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower operation, so I too shall hire me to tell him. Aku tutup struggle lah dengan diorang punya. Lucia. An equitable arrangement. The startup has a pragmatic vision for the future. If a trade agreement can be forged, I dare to hope that it will do a relationship with Gallians. Until then, I have to keep trying to convince them of need to decommission this dangerous weapon diplomatically. That is. Gainius, can we finally begin the negotiation? A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate. As the Tower of Babel is ours by right, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Galamon. Let us instead discuss the future. As a startup of Razat Han, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lord. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. It is true, we do not want for Magitech and Ceruleum and foreign currency will be needed to procure such thing as we lack. It will depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merit. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You serve the Emperor. Were proud patriot, and now you entertaining selling natural resource like common merchant. Like you, I weep for what we have lost. But if we are to rebuild the Galamon, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, utter nonsense. You are traitor, genius, and there will be a reckoning. Oh yes, then when the people of senators learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. What? Lord Matthias, wait, it isn't safe up there. Wait, what? Why? Dia cakap macam tu je? Lah banyak orang aku nak cakap macam mak. I fear for Lord Matthias. Genius. An embarrassing display. A man of Matthias station should have the capacity to keep his motion in check. While I'm sure Lord Genius was willing to consider my proposal, I am worried about Lord Matthias. To the best of my knowledge, Lord Matthias is a civil servant with no combat experience. Should he meet with misfortune, he may fare poorly. Zero, apa cerita? I'm not surprised some people cannot be moved by mere words. Okay, that is true. That is true, Zero. Bond of trust. Concern is read plain on Julius' face. Plain on Julius' face. Okay. It is far too generous for civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Matthias. Let us leave the matter here in maximum care while the rest of us join the search. If Lord Matthias is bound for senators, we may be able to catch up with him in Regio Urbanis. I pray he has not come to it. Anyhow. Fine, Matthias. Aduh, kena keluar lagi, aduh. Bond of trust, What? Ada bahagian yang tak discover lagi, lol. Dua ni. Apa tu? Wait, siapa tu? You are under attack. Kamu tak panggil cukup aku untuk fight bersama. Yes juga. Ten shot. Bro, what's up, bro? Are you okay, bro? I'm alive. I'm alive.
Yokatta. 無事だったのだな。
こんなことで恩を売ろうとしたって無駄だぞ。
メッティウス殿、あなたが祖国を愛していることは十分に伝わっています。ここは俺たちの帝都だというのに、支援を受けなければ暖を取ることさえままならない。そんな現状を憂うのはあなただけではないのです。自分もずっと恐れと不安の中にいます。何が正しいのか、どの道を選ぶべきなのか。答えは出ません。だからこそ問い続けたいと考えています。今この時の現実から目を背けずに。
そこに希望が見える日が来るのだろうか。
生きていればきっと。それまでに多くの物事が変わっていったとしても、我々が生き抜きつなぐことで鎖は未来に続いていく。我が結び合い連なってこその鎖です。どうか共にこの国の明日を考えてはいただけないでしょうか。
若輩のお前に国の何たるかを説かれるとは。政務官失格だな。今一度テルティウム駅での話し合いに戻りたい。すまないが護衛を頼めるだろうか。お前たちにも非礼を詫びよう。助けてくれたこと感謝する。
待て、ユルス。聞きたいことがある。お前も付き合え。サンクレットにそばにいろと言われたからな。
ではメッティウス殿は私たちでお送りしましょう。
それで 何を聞きたいんだ？
お前も信頼を結べるんだな。だからさっきの男は強制されてもいないのに話し合いに応じることにしたんだろう。
ここに突っ立ってるのもなんだし、とりあえず歩くか。そうか。ゼロはそんな経緯でお前たちと一緒にいるんだな。だが、ゼロの求めてるつながりってものを俺が説明できるかどうか。自分で言うのもなんだが、特別交友関係が広い方じゃない。休みの日も弟と妹に付き合ってばかりだった。さっきの説得だってただ日頃考えていたことを。いや、伝えてみようと思ったこと自体がアルフィノやアリゼに感化されてたのかもしれない。信頼は多分伝播するんだ。信じてくれた人がいると自分も誰かを信じてみようと思う。そうじゃなかったらそもそも対話を選ばなかったはずだ。俺が最初イルサバード派遣団のキャンプから黙って物資を盗もうとしていたようにな。
だったら私の世界に信頼がないのも納得だ。誰からも信じられなかったから誰も信じなかった。その積み重ねだったんだろう。どこまでも。すべての生命が用意になる前、メモリア戦争の時代から私たちは力の強弱や利害関係で互いを判断してきた。他人を利用しろ、利用される側になったらおしまいだ。そんな風に構えていなければ生き残れない世界だった。だから私も母の意志を、世界を救うという善なるメモリア使いたちの意地をただ一人で果たそうとしたんだ。
一人で世界を。本当に誰もお前の仲間にならなかったのか？
そういえば一度だけそんなことを真剣に持ちかけられたな。ある村に立ち寄った時出会った剣士と魔導士の二人組。闇のメモリア使いの襲撃から村人たちを守ったのだという。私も闇のメモリア使いと戦っているのだと知ると、同志だなんだと喜んでな。曰く彼らはバロンという国の兵士で、メモリア戦争を終結させる手立てを探して各地を巡っていたらしい。共に来ないかと誘われたが、当時の私にしてみれば相手が二人組という時点で論外だった。 他人と組んでいる奴には必ず裏がある。下手をすれば数の暴力でこちらを屈服させる気かもしれない。だからすぐに断ったよ。差がない言葉でな。彼らは強要するでもなく引き下がった。計画を仕損じて憤慨するんじゃないかと身構えたが、ただ寂しげで変な奴らだと感じたよ。今になって思えば、あの二人組だけは互いを心から信頼していたのかもしれないな。信じることを知っていたから、私のことも信じようとした。なんて
Cara dia berdiri macam
調
golpes.
子のいい空想か。
Tapi ni ada pedang golpes.
私はその後も一人で戦い続けた。だがある時、
Technically sisi dia.
徒党を組んだ
Dah
闇の
naik.
メモリア使い相
Naik
手
kepala
に
dia.
無様に敗れてしまったんだ。悔しかった。あの時ばかりは誰かに助けてほしいと願った。傷は痛く、氷は冷たく、心は弱りきっていた。その瞬間だったよ、世界が壊れたのは。お前たちの言う闇の反乱が起こり、私は一人次元の狭間に閉じ込められた。亀裂を見つけ、再び故郷に戻った時には、用意のみが生きる世界になり果てていたんだ。そうして私は誰かを信じる機会を失ったというわけだ。元より世界を救うだけの実力もなかったのだし、ためらわずあの二人組の手を取ってみればよかったのかもな。もしもそれでお前たちのように信頼を結べていたら、あんな無様な姿で世界の終わりを迎えはしなかっただろう。まあ、全ては終わったことだ。どんな過程をしたところで現実は変わらない。
過去がどうだったとしても、ゼロは今生きてるだろ。俺たち帝国民がまさしく過渡期にあるように、生きていれば望んでいなくたって変化がもたらされる。お前にだって必ずな。できなかったことが今もできないとは限らないんじゃないか。実際この世界でお前と行動を共にしてる奴はお前のことを信頼しているように見える。そうじゃなかったら、あいつらと出会う前のお前だったらパン一つの借りで用意と戦ってくれたか。俺だってお前を信頼のおけるやつだと思ってるよ。
Setiap kali malu ya mesti mesti dia pegang topi dia.
お前たちが力尽きそうな私を助けに来てくれた時と同じ。嬉しいのに泣きたいような言葉にならない熱が胸の内を巡っている。これが信頼なら私はどう答えればいい？
However you like. With a handshake, perhaps. Man. Aku rasa whatever you like kot.
.じゃあほら、別にいちいちこうしなくたって仲間にだって友にだってなれるけどな。
友。ああ、そうか。おのずと信じることができる。そんな相手を友と呼ぶのか。
When I first met Zero, I wasn't sure what to make of her forthright to her foul nature. But now I understand she's simply an honest soul to the core. Thank you. I feel at last, though I have found the answer I sought, and I owe it to you and Julius. Right then, I expect the others already arrived back at 30th. We should join them. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, that's in. Glad am I to see everyone returned with, and none the worse for wear. Various representatives of the Galilean community are gathered here to the very moment. I dare say this is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. You have read the memorandum. I trust you find the term acceptable. I do, and Ganesh, I pray you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. Am I ashamed not only of my behavior but of placing the burden of negotiation solely on your shoulder in my absence? You should know when we brought up the subject of the tower reactivation to the people at the table, then some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another void send invention, however, they were more receptive. It is fair to say the recent episode is still fresh in their mind. I tagged along to deliver the supply of ceruleum. I have to say I did not expect to see such a large crowd. Even the stuffy inferior who normally keep to themselves in senators are here. My friend and countrymen, lend me your ears. Hear me, hear me. I am pleased to inform you all on this joyous occasion that we, the people of Galamon, have entered into trade agreement with Ratatan. Ah! To integrate our accord, we intend to grant the individual before you the access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Razat will provide us with supplies which shall be equally distributed among the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on one point. This is not an act of charity, but a trade, a bargain struck between equal, rooted in trust and respect. And it's marked a significant step toward rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Rather than hold Gallian technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem, it is my hope that through this agreement, our people will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. For years to come. Now then, we bid you gather around to hear the particulars that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Galamor that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equal as nation with something of value to offer to others, that validation alone is enough to rekindle their hopes. This by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Ethertank's impending arrival. Once the tower store have been replenished, we need but to await Eustola's signal to channel the energy to the moon. Yes. Then you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alphinot. No need to worry. Devote all your energies to the mission in the void. As ever am I am in your debt. Hey, I tell her. You're a good friend. Alright. Alphinot. Both Radharhan and Galamar stand to benefit greatly from this agreement, even at the beginning. Long fruitful friendship. A good friend, eh? Coming from her, you know she's not saying it just to be nice. Varshan. Gallian technology shall enrich my people's lives and empower them to achieve great new feats. I'm particularly eager to see what our alchemists are inspired to create. Moments like this give me hope that we still have place in this world. Okay, Zero tengok kita, maksudnya kita dah become important. I'm not wrong to call them that, am I, friends? Luna Rendezvous. Ranger wishes to take stock of the situation.
では、私たちは改めて ボイドへと向かう計画について現状を整理いたしましょう。エーテルタンクを手配し、バブイルの塔の使用許可を得たことで月にエーテルを送り込む準備が整いました。これをもって私たちの受け持った地上の準備は完了。しかし月の準備を担当するヤシュトラからは未だ連絡が来ておりません。
彼女はゲートを開く術の仕込みと開いた後に向けた用意対策を進めると言っていたな。いずれも複雑な対応が必要であることは想像に難くない。時間がかかっているのもうなずける話だ。
ええ、ですから我々も月へと向かい、彼女たちの手伝いに回れればと思うのです。ただしあなたには別件が。地上の準備が終わり次第お伝えするようにとヤシュトラから頼まれていた内容です。
Come as dragon?
いわくこたびの作戦においてはアジュダヤをボイドの月から連れ帰ることも見据えて巨大なゲートを開く。目を抜かれ疲弊しているであろう彼女を同じ七大天竜に支えてもらえると心強い
I knew it, bro.
ことです。
He must come in his true form.
ブリトラが出てこ
See?
い
True form.
というわけか。承知した。私とて星渡る竜ミドガルゾ・オルムの子が一翼。少し時間はかかるだろうが竜の実で月へと向かおう。万全を期すためにもこの体は帰還させ、制御に用いていた私の目を回収しよう。アジュダヤと再会するまでカイナッツォから取り戻した彼女の目は君に持っていてもらいたい。頼めるだろうか。
No need to say more. Just give it to me.
月での準備が整い次第リンクパールでお伝えします。バブイルの塔からのエーテル射出はヤシュトラの号令に従っていただければと。
分かったわ。いつでも行けるように待機しておくから。
ゼロも頑張れよ。
何？少し故郷に戻るだけだ。難しい話じゃないさ。
ではまた嘆きの海で。
Oh, itu semua berpecah waktu jumpa dekat ni eh. Okay. Alright, Ali said, leave the tower to us. The trade agreement discussion does not require our input. So Lisa and I are free to attend the tower without distraction. You will take care as well, the Lord. Nak teruskan ke Lunar Rendezvous? Aku rasa kita dah siapkan 2 quest ke 3 quest tadi, kan? So tak apalah, kita sambung esok saja. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Short stream, late stream, I know. Actually macam tak ada mood nak main, tapi kita kena teruskan juga sikit demi sikit. Kita nak kena settlekan extreme, bukan kata settlekan extreme, normal mode and then extreme, lepas tu extreme sambil buat apa, raid punya, normal raid punya story kan, Pandemonium punya finale aku kata. So this is it lah. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully esok tak penat kot, hopefully esok tak ada problem, tak ada isu besar kan. So yeah, thank you so much for watching guys. I see you soon. Peace. Shoo. Bye bye.